Hi, good morning. So it's Saturday at 5:42 in the morning, and my coffee has just a little bit left. I woke up at 4:30 and was ready for the day, so excuse me. I had a bowl of granola with some almond milk and some cherries. I'm having my coffee. Lord, I don't know. I woke up also at like maybe 3 a.m. and I had a banana. I just couldn't sleep and I was starving. So that's not good. Like my appetite, I was only and have only been eating good for me things, but I was definitely dismayed that I was so hungry last night. Like I could not go back to bed until I ate something. So I had a banana. And then this morning when I woke up starving again, like I was just so uncomfortable in my own body. I saw that it was 4:30 and I was like, "You know what? I think that I'm just going to be awake then. I think that it's time to make coffee." Um so I still haven't gone through my clothes. I was supposed to do that yesterday. Me and Corbin just sort of chilled out all day. We didn't really do anything. He was on the skateboard. I finished cleaning up the mess I had left about and around my car. So that's done. Um, yeah, I don't know. I got the kitty litter. I think I just told you that. And I still haven't cleaned the cat box. So that's going to happen today. Like that's my only definite thing, and it's one of those things I can't ignore because it's so time to be completely changed over. So that's going to be probably like right, it should have been before this video, but it'll be right after this video. I'm going to take Raz outside, empty up. Oh, Lord. Oh, I'm going to take out the whole thing. Like the cat box is in an old dog crate. It's a fabric collapsible dog crate that Raz broke through. This is actually a second one. The first one I was able to return it because it was within 30 days of purchasing it. And they were mad at me. They're like, just make sure you don't leave them in there unattended. It's not really what it's for. Hi. What's up? So anyways, the cat box fits in there perfectly. So it's like it's housing and the cats go in there. It keeps it more concealed, and also I feel like it does keep a good amount, hey, don't kick me, of the scent in. So that's nice. What's that? His brother's outside. Temtem, in case you didn't know. My son was playing this game on the Switch. He had watched some YouTubers playing it, and they have a cat named Temmie. So that's a female cat, I'm pretty sure. He decided to name this one Temtem. He's a nervous purr. Like right now, he's purring. Like when he's trying to escape from you, or if you surprise him and you pick him up, his first response is to purr, whether he's actually cozy with you or if he's trying to escape. Which is it's interesting to me. I think that's very interesting. Yeah. I need to remake the bed in my son's room because the fitted sheet has come up, and that's a king size bed that's up against the wall. So in order to do that, usually I pull it out from the wall and it becomes a whole ordeal. Because the stuff that falls between the cracks, I mean, there is so many toys, candy, charging cables, you name it. So, yeah, it's time to do that. I can't believe school's almost back in. I can't believe it's like 2 weeks away, I think. Yeah. Oh gosh, the sky is so gorgeous. Oh, what a good day it's going to be today. I just feel like I'm talking when I should be doing chores. Ah! The light is on out there, and the fan is on, and it's bugging the hell out of me, but not enough to get up and turn the light off and the fan off. So that needs to be done. I haven't done any rowing at all. So I have my rowing machine, and I think it's been a good hard 2 weeks now. I think it was like August 2nd or 3rd or something like that was the last time I even sat on it. So Corbin's been using it pretty much like every single time he comes over. He's a fidgeter like when he talks to you, and so that worked out good because like he'll be trying to tell me a story or something, and then he'll sit down at the rowing machine and just like, moving his body in interesting, healthy ways while he's talking to me. So he's not so much of like a fidgeter with his hands or things like that. He moves his body a lot. Like his whole body has to move when he's excited. So I think that's a really good addition still. I'm still very happy with it. The MetaQuest is fine. He finally played some games with me. Like he played some Minecraft Dungeons with me, but usually if he's gaming, he's been on the MetaQuest, and that's not. I don't have one myself. Something that we can do together. So we wound up playing Fortnite some yesterday, and we did so bad. We did so bad. It's been so long since we've played, and we didn't fight though. Usually we fight about it. Like he'll think that I wasn't backing him up, or I'll tell him that he was ignoring me, like he left me all alone in the combat zone, things like that. But I don't know, I felt like we did a good job dealing with it. Like we were just like, oh, let's try again. Which is probably our biggest flaw when we're fighting. So when we're playing our games. Same thing happens with Minecraft Dungeons. We didn't wind up playing that, but I'll start telling him he doesn't care, and he'll start telling me that I'm like most of the issue is he gets bored and he doesn't want to play anymore, but there's still a lot of level left. And I'll just be like, well, we're going to just finish this one level and then we can stop playing. So I'll fight with him about that. And then he fights with me that I'm not paying enough attention or if I'm going the wrong direction and he's doing all the work. And also he will say that I'm doing too much work. Like I'm killing all the people and I'm taking away XP that he could be gaining to make his character level up faster. So, and we haven't figured out why. I have a stronger player, even though I have, like, it says, like, your level and your power, and my power is, like, 10 points over his, and his level is, like, 10 levels higher than I am. So we can't find out why I get stronger gear and more enchantment points, but I don't play as often. And he thinks it's because when I do play, like I take over and I'm like killing everything. So I don't know. It's definitely an elementary schooler friendly game. Like I would say 3rd grade, probably to 7th, and it's okay for like to play with kids. Like you watching Nickelodeon. It doesn't matter how old you are. You're still going to watch it with your siblings. You have fun, but it's not necessarily something I would buy for someone, especially like in middle school. I think they've gone almost too far beyond it. But if they start off in like the 3rd grade, it'll be good, plus good nostalgia. So I don't know. I think we're doing good there. Yeah. Yep. Just looking at recipes and things. Fall is in the air, so I'm on Pinterest again. I haven't been on Pinterest in a long time, and it's the craftiness season. That's when I start to pull out the yarn and crochet some. I probably won't be doing much crochet this year. My son has decided he's allergic to yarn. He hates yarn. He doesn't want anything to do with yarn. So anything that I have stitched or handmade, out the door. So he doesn't mind like fleecy things. So all those little crafty blanket things out of, what is it called? You know what I'm talking about. Like when you put the fleece together and you just tie them at the no-sew throws. That's what they are. He thinks those are fine, so that's cool. But he doesn't like anything that has to do with yarn, which is frustrating because I have fun with it and it kind of takes it away because if I'm doing anything at all with crochet, he has a say. He's like, no, you can't do that. So, and we looked at different textures and textiles together, and he's like, I don't think it's the yarn. Like, he just doesn't like crochet. Like, he just doesn't like that process at all. Sweaters, crocheted blankets, knit, anything like that makes him feel claustrophobic. So, just avoid that altogether. All right. I'm not seeing him tomorrow until like 4, which is fine. I'm trying to like explain to him that I get used to seeing him, so when I see him less, like I feel like we're good about our time apart and our time together, but it's kind of like a post-traumatic stress thing. Like I get reminded about all the time that I couldn't have with him. And now we see each other all the time and I'm making conscious decisions, about our time. And I'm not seeing him, but it makes sense in the long run because, I've seen him every single day for hours on end. And it's just like a little bit of me time. He has a date with his father and they're going to be having activities. Good stuff, right? But I don't know. I was still feeling it. Like it's good for us and it's good for me, but I was definitely like, is this the right decision? Am I doing what's best for the end game or whatever? And I think so. It'll also be good for him to not be video gaming like first thing when he wakes up. And I say this because one of the options was for him to come over Sunday morning until it was time for him to leave for the Jurassic Quest in Bangor and then come back after the Jurassic Quest. And I was like, I don't know. What do you think? I think that's extreme. Like, it seems like it's a chore to come see me. Wouldn't you rather sleep in, wake up? You've got a bunch of games at your father's house that you haven't been playing in a long time. Because he has a PC with lots of PC games and a PlayStation 4? I think he's got a PlayStation 4. Definitely not 5, but it might be a 3. I think it's a 4. So he's got like all of these games that he could be playing that are very different, and cognitively just having the different surroundings where he also feels comfortable is good for him. So yeah, like I understand it's the right choice, but it was hard to make for me. I was like, I don't want you to, but I think that's what you should do. So that's what's happening anyways. And we both agreed on that too. So anyways, what's this, Saturday? Tomorrow's Sunday. I was thinking I would go to church tomorrow, but just like not going to the Jurassic Quest thing, like it wound up being a sold out show and all these people are going to be there. I'm thinking I'm just going to take that time, wake up slow and just do me. It's just relax, and probably the stuff that I'm supposed to get done today, I'll talk about doing it tomorrow again. A lot of this stuff has to get done very soon and eventually, anyways, but always looking at sweater dresses. So excited for like the winter season. And I'm not like buying anything right now, but I was like window shopping. They had some really cute stuff. I'm starting to get into Amazon shopping. Usually I'm like, I don't know. I used to think that Amazon was almost like too big of a store to go through and actually find something decent. But I feel like I do a good job when I purchase there. Like when I buy this stuff, I'm usually like, yeah, I wanted this. I can't think of anything I've ever purchased from Amazon that I returned. So, I don't know. Huh. Maybe I'll make something too, though. Like, it's been a long time since I've sewn anything. It'll be good for practice. But what happens is I get out of practice. So when I try to put things together, I'm just like, it doesn't feel clean or complete enough for me. And it feels good to wear somebody else's product. Like it's not so self-satisfying, like, oh yeah, it's cute. Well, I made it. I designed it. And it's like too much me. I like to work together with other artists and be like, I saw it and I thought it was cute too. And that's why I bought it. Like you can buy one too. But, anyways, I think that's it. I don't really have much else to update on. I didn't even think I was going to make a video this morning, but it's just such a good vibe right now. I feel good. It's nice and early, and I have a lot of energy. I've been starting to read my book, and I feel really good about what I'm reading. It's just like the other insight books that I read. Like, I read, I feel like it's stumble upon really good gems, like just lots of highlight this, underline that. I don't actually write in my books very often, but there are definitely very moving moments and things that they talk about, and you're like, kind of like Sesame Street, things that just feel good that everybody knows, but then you're hearing it and it's written in a certain way and it's presented in a certain way, and it just makes you feel like top tier about it. It's just something that's so obvious that you always know, and you always think about it, and you're just like, yeah, like we're all in this together. It's like on every single level, this is true, and this is a part of us. So I'm not going to go into details about what it's about or anything like that. Like, we all have our own different things that we read, but it does remind me of why I enjoy to read. And it's been something that I haven't done in a very, very long time because I haven't been able to take time for myself or sit down and focus. At best, I will pick up an old book and start to read some of it just to remember the stories and put it back down, but I'm glad to have gotten back into this, definitely. I just got one chapter in today, that's it, and I just feel so much better. I really, really do. But other than that, I might even be back tomorrow morning, I don't know, and just tell you what it's like and if I actually did anything that I said I was going to do and I've been saying I'm going to do. I keep saying I'm going to do things. Oh, and my solar light. I bought this solar light and it was so cloudy yesterday, and it charges the battery only a certain amount. I opened the door this morning and there was no light, and I swear to God, I'm like, did someone steal my light? And it was there. It was just not on. Like, the lights were so dim because if it doesn't get that 8 hours full sun charge during the day, it only has so much left over when it's nighttime. So it can only shine so bright. And a lot of the times, if it's been cloudy during the day, it's pretty dull. You definitely need a good sunny day in order to have a great bright night. So I still love it. I'm glad I got it, but I just wish that the weather was more consistent, for sure, for sure. All right, well, I'm going on. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and I will see you later.